Good day and welcome to another episode of Youth in Service. And in Youth in Service, we talk about trending discussions and topics surrounding youth and corpers. And for today's show, I'll be your host. My name is Idris Dauda, and as usual, I'm not always alone. I'm with Rhoda Onifade, who is going to be my co-host for today's program. Rhoda, please introduce yourself.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Rhoda Onifade. On this program today is Youth in Service, brought to you by NTA Abeokuta. Start time channel 103.
And today we have a very beautiful guest with us. Please, can you introduce yourself, our guest?
Hi, my name is Akefe Cherish Odunayo.
Cherish, welcome to Youth in Service.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
For today's show, it's going to be an interesting one. Stay with us. We'll be right back after the short break.
Please off the lights. I'm in the zone.
Papa!
Oshe, ọmọ Bánkẹ́.
Attention! Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. 2004, I come out for school. First class student, at Sabibu. NYSC, carry me come out. Now so I cool in my come serving my country is now by force. Every day I dey waka Lagos. I be like Pastor, what's all the fault? Excuse me, sir, let me enter the bus. Hey! Obalende. Agege. Ìkẹjà. Ìkàjà. Oṣòdì. Lẹ́rẹ̀. Ọjọ́ta. Ìgbẹ̀kọ̀. Udobe, declare encore. Let us lift our nation high under the sun or in the rain. With dedication and selflessness. Get it again.
I'm not there.
Get it again.
I'm not there.
Monday morning, na CDS. Copper, we know they to dress. Jungle boots with my khaki. Alawi today, let me enter mommy. Hey! Ewa going. Eba. Egusi. Ogbono. Fufu. Krokoto. Jollof. Abodi. Attention! Left, right, left, right, left. Stand on! Go back! Rotimi! Yego! See me do it! Clinic! Danny! Osho ọmọ Bánkẹ́! Hey! Aspire to inspire before you desire to expire. Think about it. Chi Masu body Stardom.
Hello, welcome back. And if you're just joining us, this is your favorite show, Youth in Service, brought to you from NTA Abeokuta. And we have introduced our guest in the person of Akefe Cherish Odunayo. And today's topic will be youth and corpers giving back to the society. So, Cherish, are you ready for us?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Can you run us through your experience as a core member? Like the old 10 months. Can you just give us an overview of what you went through?
Well, my experience as a core member has been filled with so many emotions.
Okay.
First of all, I didn't have a funny ride when I went to orientation camp and my phone was stolen.
Okay, where did you serve? Where were you? Where did you do your orientation camp?
Ogun State.
Wow.
Yeah.
Stay Shagam, yeah.
Yes, yes. So But I'm glad that while in camp, I was opportune to join SDG, and
What's
I think
SDG? For people, for viewers that
sustainable development goals.
Yeah.
I was able to be introduced to sustainable development goals as a development scheme,
Okay.
and I through the CDS platform also, I was able to be open to various things that I could do to help the community I stay. And so it has just been, I would say my stay it's been good, but there's no journey without ups and downs,
Mixed feelings.
PPA issue and everything, but we give God the glory. It's winding down.
Okay, you mentioned something, you said PPA issue. Where was your PPA?
Okay,
Where did you serve?
place of permanent assignment was Federal Medical Center, Abeokuta.
Wow, are you a medical student?
I'm a graduate of microbiology
Wow, what school?
from Ajayi Crowther University.
Oh,
Oyo.
Ajayi Crowther. That's good. That's good.
Odmayo, please, in what way were you able to give back to your society or to the society you served, or as a core member? In what way? We had a guest before who gave back to the society
Exactly.
through awareness of HIV,
HIV
and stuff like that. So we don't know what way you were able to give back to the society as a core member.
Okay, my way of giving back to the society was through the individual CDS project I was able to carry out at Legua community. The project was one that sought after 3 goals of sustainable development goals.
Okay.
It sought after goal 3, which is good health and well-being, goal 6, which is clean water and good sanitation for all, and goal 11, which is creating sustainable living settlement areas for people, making it inclusive and sustainable. So through my project, I was able to register the community in through the local government platform,
Okay.
and so they are part of the local government. They are now a CDA,
Okay.
and so entitlements and benefits that are supposed to accrue to them from the government can now enjoy it because of it. Also, I was able to donate foodstuffs and personal care items to them during the festive period.
Okay.
The community is one that is not buoyant, and so most times when I see the community, it's always terrible. I always feel bad seeing them lack things and everything. So I was able to talk to people about the community, get funds and share things to them during the festive period. Let them know that love is Christmas. Christmas is love, and Christmas is giving. And so I was able to do that. And finally, I was able to provide water for the community through a solar panel pumping water system.
Wow.
The system works by getting energy from the sun through the panels, and then when the water level, it has a sensor that senses when the water drops, and so it automatically pumps water, and so they have access to water through taps now.
Wow,
To God be the glory.
that's good, Cherry. It's not easy as a core member with our 33K and everything.
At all.
But I feel like for somebody to execute this kind of project, there must be a force, there must be a drive.
Yes.
So what was your drive in executing this project? What actually pushed you to execute this project?
Well, I'm from Kaba, Kogi State.
Wow.
However, my secondary school was here in Abeokuta.
Okay.
I schooled at Elion College and Leadership Academy in that same Kenta. And so we used to go jogging on some occasions. We've gone to Wole in class house, we go jogging on Saturdays. And one of the time we were jogging, I saw that village. And it was just like I saw it from afar. Anyone that knows how Kenta Estate is knows that it's a big place. There are people that have there. So I was wondering why a village like that could be in a big estate like Kenta. So when I saw the estate, there was a time we went further because during Children's Day, my school used to use Children's Day as our way of giving back to the society. So Elion College will take us to villages where we will be the one to make gari for them. They will teach us how to do gari. So right from time, it's always been about giving back to society. Or if you are an accounting or economics student, they take you to a bank to do jobs, Children's Day, these things. So we've been to the village before, and they've given things like there has been a platform for us to meet the people. So when I got to Shagam camp and I was introduced to individual CDS projects, and my mind went back to that community, and then I went there out of curiosity. I just wanted to know. I felt there's no way, because I left that school in 2015. I felt there was no way that school, that community can still be like that. But to my amazement, there was little or no addition to that community. So even though fundraising was very hard, I just felt that for me to have been introduced to individual CDS, and for me to have met a CDS like Sustainable Development Goals, I felt that this was a time for me to give back. I felt this was a time for me, for those people to smile, and today seeing the smile on their face today was like a dream come true for me. Yes. Yeah.
Speaking about funds, how were you able to raise funds for the execution of your project? Everything is it with your monthly allowance?
Exactly, because we are not allowed to use our own personal money.
Yes, NYC doesn't allow you. I would say that, concerning that, I will not lie to you, it was hard. I had started this project since April.
Wow.
And
April
I'd been
2021?
Yes. I'd been fundraising since April, and I didn't get a breakthrough till November, December.
Wow.
So I will not lie to you if I say it was straightforward. I met somebody. Fundraising for a project like that is like Tush Babiala. People will look down on you. People would say terrible things. I know people that told me to go back out of their office and check the signboard on their office. What does it say? Does it say president of the country? Like as a way of telling me to go and direct it to the proper quarters. Fundraising was hard, honestly. When you have something you are looking forward to, that can push you. And I know that the situation I was always seeing the people in that village was not something I wanted to leave them. I didn't want to leave them like that. And so that was a push for me. I didn't give up. I kept writing. I wrote to churches. I wrote to several places that I did not think I could write to. Just seeking for funds, seeking for help for the community.
That's very
So
touching.
basically you wrote letters to raise funds for this, and were you able to get your estimated funds for the project?
Actually, when the project was supposed to start, the people I met, they gave me a quotation of 2 million. And as a core member, the month I got 2 million was the month that I had, was it 10,000 you left in my account or 9,000? So when I saw 2 million, I laughed. Because there was no other thing. I just felt, okay, this doesn't look possible, but I was going to give it my best. And so along the way, while fundraising, while telling people, some people said that they didn't have to give me, but they could introduce me to cheaper means to achieve it. And I told them I didn't want only cheap. I wanted something that would be durable. I wanted something that would be sustainable. And so most of the people that even helped, that even did the work, like the person that installed the solar panel, surprisingly gave me a discount because he knew that it wasn't for personal use. Some of them were like that. The person that did the plaque at the tap area gave me a quotation. I had paid for it, but he made sure everybody in that site contributed towards the project, and I got times 2 of what I paid him.
Wow.
So I just feel like God came through in so many ways.
Wow, that's really good.
That's nice, nice and touching. And In case you are just joining us, we'll be back after this break.
Hello, welcome back. And if you are just joining us, this is Youth in Service, brought to you from NTA Abeokuta. You can also watch us on our YouTube channel, search NTA Abeokuta Youth in Service to join us on this program. And if you are just joining us, our topic for today is Youth in Service and corpers giving back to the community. And Cherish, our guest here, Cherish, has already given us some insightful points about our giving back experience. So Cherish, like you said earlier, what were the reaction of the people, the people in the community? How did they feel about this project?
Community entrance for me, unlike what I've heard previously, was easy. I just was playing with them. I went with the owner of my secondary school, since he had been a chairman of the community for a while. So they respected him as a person. The community, to my surprise, unlike what I had heard, were very open to development. They were welcoming with the local government registration, and they also gave their quota. They also donated towards the project.
Wow.
And then at the commissioning of the project today, they were all very happy. It was a good time for them. They were elated.
I'm sure you were fulfilled after executing such magnitude of projects. Like, I understand the feeling, the distance. So who were there to actually commemorate with you for that project? Who were there to actually commission the project with you?
Okay, today, to the glory of God, we had the permanent secretary of education.
Wow.
Present at the Mrs. Ogunleye. She was present at the opening. We had the representative to the NYC coordinator. We had several people, the directors for water works and projects. We had directors for community development and cooperative service. We had directors from education. We had so many people gracing the event, pastors from Hallelujah Christian Chapel, and other people that donated towards the project.
Wow.
At
That's
least
good. Pastor came even.
Yeah, they were there to see what their money went to. I can imagine their facial expressions and their happiness and the
Cherish,
blessings.
against all odds, what kept you going in executing this project?
Simply put, I just wanted to see the community smile. I wanted a key need to be provided, and I wanted it to be accessible easily for them, and that's water. Water is life. Without water, there's no other thing you can do. So I wanted them to access water, and I didn't just want them to access water in a way that they would struggle to pull it, because the aged are the ones that have the domination of the population. So I didn't want them I didn't want to provide the water and they suffer for it. I wanted it to be easily accessible for them, and I'm glad it came true.
So Cherish, I heard you'll be passing out in a few days time.
Yeah, congratulations
in advance.
Thank you.
So what do we look forward to when we hear about the name Akefe, Cherish, Odumayo? So what should we be seeing about Cherish in a few years to come?
Someone said to me, and I will say it because I strongly believe that name is something to look out for.
Yeah.
So I feel like, you know me now, you have to befriend me. Make sure you befriend me before you have to pass through PAs to get through
Wow,
to me.
that's
I like that. I like that.
So, lastly, the last question: what are your advice for coppers coming, for coppers that want to join this individual CDS and want to do this SDGs and I know there are countless. There are like maybe 17 SDGs, I guess, and people want to they don't want to use your own. Maybe they want to use one of their own. What are your advice to them?
My advice to COP members entering the scheme is that they should look for SDG. I feel I'm sorry, I don't want to belittle other CDS groups, but I feel every other CDS group, the problem they all perform, the solution they try to find for problems all are in the 17 goals of SDG. So I will advise you that when you get to camp, look for SDG, get to know SDG, and don't think anything is too big for you to achieve. You don't have to do water projects. There are several things. My CDS group has provided bags to school children that don't have in Abeokuta, first aid boxes to schools that don't have first aid boxes for them to be able to treat there are several things you can do. SDG covers many areas: education, health, different things. Search for a problem. You have to see a problem, see a key need that the community cannot do without and that they are lacking from. When you see the need, seek for a solution. Think. Let your solution be something that is not in the usual norm. When I wanted to do the project, any other person could have done anything, but solar is easy because those people if you say you even want to buy generating set, they will not buy fuel. They don't have money for fuel. So see a problem, look for a sustainable solution and pursue it.
Wow.
Thank you,
So I guess the keyword is look for a problem and solve them.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Cherish.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Yes, and that wraps up today's episode of Youth in Service. We hope to catch you same time next week. And please remember, COVID-19 is real. Remember to mask up and say no to rape. Thank you. See you next week.
Bye.